Alice filed new court documents and I have them. So take a seat, hold my hand, let's go. This is kind of a long one. Let's start with this. Despite the fact that the judge just made a child support order less than 2 weeks ago, she is refiling child support. She's saying the judge was wrong whenever he said $1,093, that it should be $1,683. But she's not stopping there for a total. She's saying that she has $1,980 in childcare expenses, which is interesting because she just posted this yesterday. So how are you looking for childcare on the 23rd? But on the 20th, whenever she filed this, she's saying that's her childcare expenses. Anyways, she's asking for $2,530 a month. Next up is the pretrial paperwork. We're going to skip the small details that came before this because we've said it 100 million times. She's claiming that father has an extensive history of domestic violence, stalking, coercive control, and substance abuse, including alcohol and marijuana. She's also saying that father has not exercised parenting time in over 4 months, which Caleb's attorneys say is by her doing. That Alice stopped letting him see the kids as soon as he filed in court. She's saying he's inconsistent with his visits. She's saying that during the marriage, he engaged in violent, threatening behavior, including physical harm, both children during alcohol-fueled outbursts. She's claiming she had to sleep in her car for safety. He was cruel to animals. And she wants him to participate in counseling for his own childhood abuse. He's mocked Fern having level 3 autism, which is interesting because in other court papers, she says that he's not actually been evaluated, that she just thinks he has autism. She says that he withheld medical insurance information, which I would like to remind y'all in a GoFundMe she said they did not have. She brings up Caleb's parents' income and the fact that they haven't helped her, but like Caleb's parents aren't her children's parents and they're not financially responsible for them, so why would they? She's saying that Caleb's parents have paid his legal fees while she lives below the poverty line. She says that Caleb is behind $2,500 in medical reimbursements, but his attorneys just filed and said that he's 100% up to date. She's also saying that Caleb said she starves her children, but that's not what he said. He said that while he's not vegan, he's okay with her giving them the vegan lifestyle, but he isn't sure that she knows how to properly give it to them for them to get proper and adequate nutrition. She's saying that their 2023 decree did not say that she had to take over the marital home. It did. She claims that she's tried to assume the loan, but that Caleb hasn't given her authorization to do so. However, he has filed a quitclaim deed. She complains that whenever she texts, he only responds with a thumb up emoji. She's claiming that he has filed in bad faith, that he is only intending to leave the mother and the children homeless and create a pretext that he may be more fit, when that's not at all what he has said. He has said that he has been forced to make the payments because Alice won't make the home payments. So he was requesting that the judge force her to do so or to sell the home so that he does not continue to have to make those payments in order to save his own credit. She has said that realtors are telling her the house is underwater, and that doing a short sale would hurt all parties. It would displace the children from their home. It would leave her without property and limited ability to earn a living wage due to her 5-year employment gap. I don't know what that has to do with a short sale, but okay, Alice. And it would harm the father's credit. She says, yeah, I'll assume the loan, but I need to meet these requirements first, a credit score and then 1-year work history. So she's requesting 6 months to assume the loan before any court order sale is considered. She wants to make a parenting schedule, and as you're going to see, she's only filling out the stuff in regards to money. She wants child support reimbursements and legal fees. This I found interesting. Petitioner requests father pay all reasonable legal fees and expenses incurred as a result of his failure to comply. And you see, I found this interesting because back in July, she filed an application to defer or waive her court fees. And the judge granted it. And she doesn't have a lawyer, so what legal fees is she trying to ask back from him? She wants child support, including a retroactive request. She also wants him to pay full child care costs, not just a portion. And she's saying that the kids have been enrolled in daycare since October 14th, which is interesting because, again, just yesterday, she made this post. Anyways, this is starting to get super long, so more money, more money, more money. And here is the relief that she wants. She wants sole decision making. She wants to propose a parenting time plan, enforce the father's obligation to reimburse medical, for him to pay legal fees and all expenses incurred. She wants him to go to counseling for his childhood abuse. She also wants 6 to 12 months to assume the marital home before any court-ordered sale. Order the father to pay child support, including child care expenses, retroactive to October 14th, 2025, to the date the children enrolled in childcare and going forward, and any other relief that the court deems. And I wish it stopped there, but it doesn't. She also filed a motion to exclude untimely evidence because it's evidence against her, a 60-day continuance of the final orders hearing. She's claiming that she didn't get the evidence till 10/20 and that they failed to meet the deadline. However, I would like to remind everybody the deadline of Wednesday, October 22nd. She's also saying that she needs additional time to obtain police reports, health department reports, and subpoena communications between mother and the relevant individuals, which means his evidence has something to do with these three things. So again, she's asking that they either exclude them or extend for 60 days. I'm so sorry this was such a long video, but I wanted to put it all in one video. What are your thoughts?